Hello guys, Jamie here. Welcome back to this episode of Ashes Cricket here on the channel. It's the England career mode. We're now on to episode number 19. It is Thursday afternoon and we're going to get into it. So here we go then. Today we've got a 50 over club match against Leominster Gardens. We haven't done too well of late. However, hopefully today we can get back with the ball rolling really. So we've got Leominster, who are a 73 rated team, a better team than us in every department. We're rated at 65. It's at Leominster Gardens, so we're away from home. It's going to be a difficult game, no doubt about that, but hopefully we can get into it. So let's get into through the prelims and to the coin toss. Right then, so here we are at the Leominster Gardens for this club 50 over match here today, and we need to get a win, don't we? We need to get a big score, and more importantly, we've struggled a bit of late, but hopefully today is the day that we can really start to press on and get at least a half century. So we've got myself and Colt Mason opening the batting with Byron Giles, Namish Beth. The pitch is dusty, hard, 46 degrees Fahrenheit, overcast, 22% chance of rain, a westerly wind with a 15% chance of humidity. Looks like a bowler's wicket. We're going to see what the coin toss comes of. So it's going to be Leominster that get the coin. They toss it in the air, coin comes down, hits the ground. We've called. Leominster have won the toss.
And we'll have a bowl.
And they're going to have a bowl. So we're into bat first of all, which, you know, is a good thing for us, I think. That I'm happy to go in and bat first of all. So let's see what we can do today then. We've got the fielding restrictions activated, the fixed power play, which we're going to be tucking into. So Callum Fisher's going to bowl the first delivery then into Taylor. We've got a offside set field. We've got some space on the leg side, but we're going to kick things off with a delivery and we're going to play it straight to the fielder. So we've got 50 overs. It's not as quite as tense as the 20 over format, so we've got time in which we can build an innings, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to build an innings, and we're going to start off there with a single, and we're going to get Mason on strike. And that's worked away nicely off the pads there, and that should be 2 runs.
Oh, well fielded, really good work out there.
And we get there just in time. Really good running that. Did kind of risk it there going for 2, but we did manage to get back with a lovely dive at the end, just to add dramatic effect. And Dietrich is coming in with another delivery, and that's worked nicely into the space by Taylor, and that looks like it could go all the way, that one. And it does hit the fence, and that is the first boundary of the innings for Taylor anyway, at least. So we now move on to 8 off 5. We're going along okay at the moment. It's early days yet. We've only seen an over in a little bit though. So, and that's a nice shot again, but it goes to the fielder and that will be nothing. Hope you are enjoying this series, guys. Remember to leave a like on the video down below. Share on any social medias that you have to help more people come and see this content, particularly from an English point of view. I know there's a few Aussie lads out there doing it. Decent shot again there off the pads, but the fielder was live to it and managed to close it down. And it's Dietrich now into Taylor. Yes. And that's lovely played into the space, and we'll just take the single off that. Could have possibly have pushed 2, but I think that would have been really pushing it there. I think we could have ended up with a run out, so I think we made the right choice. But Mason on to 23 now off 26. Taylor 11 off 11. And that's poor. And we've done it again. We've done it again. We've given it away. Oh, no.
Keep going. This is an important wicket.
Terrible shot. Terrible shot there from Taylor. Bowler comes in. Taylor off the front foot, clips it away off the pads, gets it all wrong, gets the pitch of the ball and the pace of the pitch wrong, and goes straight to the fielder, which means now that we're going to have another game in today's episode, which wasn't a plan first of all. Mason going on to a good score there of 70. I think perhaps we've got a good chance of making it, and I think they've actually managed to beat us. It was a good knock from us, but they've won by 6 wickets, Leominster. Good competitive match in the end. 326 for 3 we got. They got 330 for 4. Great knock by Lucian McCalman, Namish Beth, McMason. Tate, though, the standout man, Tyler Tate with 174 off 152, and we went poorly again for 11 runs. So we're gonna kick on into the next game in today's in the schedule really. So we're gonna play 2 games this one because we're only 7 or so minutes in at this stage. Probably going to be cut down to probably about half that once I've done the editing. So just going to quickly add some stuff on here. first of all, and just to add a bit more skill into our player. We're going to be coming next against Abingdon, which is sure to be a very difficult game for us now. Those of you that have been following the series to date will know that Abingdon beat us in the knockout stages. They're a much better side all round than us. We've got 65 rating compared to their 70 odd, 79. So there's quite a gulf in class between the two sides, but hopefully we can get a result today. Okay then, so here we are then, back at the Solihull Recreation Ground for this game against Abingdon. Unchanged team for us today. The pitch is dusty, soft, 43 degrees Fahrenheit, overcast, 16% chance of rain with a northwesterly wind. And we've got the coin toss coming up now. It is going to be Abingdon that will call. Solihull have the coin. It goes up into the air, comes down, hits the grass. And it is Abingdon that call and win the toss. And I think they're going to stick us in to bat first of all, which is a good decision for them. I think it's going to be a tough wicket to bat on, particularly in the first few overs. And it's going to be Barry Oger that comes into Taylor with the first delivery. So hopefully we can get a decent score. We did manage to pick up that big 155, remember, against Abingdon. So we have done reasonably well against them. Although as a team they do tend to beat us. So hopefully today a personal score is what we need. And no aggressive shots as well, because that is just constantly getting us out. Whilst they're good for the visuals, and so let's see what we can do with this free hit. Got out, which thankfully we didn't, because it was a free hit. But just goes to prove that these aggressive shots are really difficult to get right. So I'm going to come back for the single there, just to round off the over. And that should now finish things off. So we've got Oger coming in again. Just thought Oger had just bowled that last over, but now it's Bowen with the next over. So let's have a look what's going to be coming in from Bowen with the first delivery. Nice shot there off the pads, and it was a good delivery that, but Taylor managed just to clip it away off the pads. We're going to get two. Fielder on the fence. Nicely running there from the batsman. 2 runs added. McMason goes on to 21. It's a good start this from Colt McMason, looking lively with the bat today, which is certainly going to help matters. It's clipped away again. It's a good shot, and that should be 2. And we're going to come back in good time for the 2. And as long as we can keep this up, if we can get two runs a ball, that's 10 and over. That's a nice shot into the space through the fielders, and that's got to be another 2, potentially 3 here. And we're gonna just not do that. We're considering the 3rd run there, but we decided against it. Moving on to 39 now, 14 off 9. It's a decent little start there for Taylor, I think. And that's worked away off the pads, and that should be another 2. We're going to come back for 2 anyway. Plenty of time in which to get back, and yes, no problem at all, is it?
They get back for 2.
So yeah, we're into our second game in today's episode, guys, and for Thursday. I think it's the first time we've actually attempted this, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully we'll get a result. There's a lot of hopefullys in there, I'm aware.
Tries to drive that, but missed times.
McMason tipping along nicely here now on 37 off 32. We've got Caratelli coming in with the delivery here. And that's played nicely, and that looks like it could go all the way for 4 here. Potentially. Might have to come back for 3 though. Looks like, yep, they've managed to save it on the fence, and we've come back for 3 runs. And that is decent enough.
That's 3.
Decent enough, that. McMason though, he's going along really nicely. He's starting to get the hang of this first team stuff, McMason. We've got Proctor now in from the north end. Serves me right. And we flick that lovely off the pads, and that's going to go all the way to the fence for 4. Wonderful shot there. Clipped away. Super shot there. We can see we just moved across the crease slightly. Just enabled us to get that bit of room there just to work that angle, and lovely shot. Great timing. On to 32. This is more like it. That first score in the first innings was very poor, but this is certainly a better attempt. And we flipped it away again. Another fantastic clip off the pads. Doesn't look like it's going to carry as quickly to the boundary this time, and I think they are going to manage to run it down, but we have picked up 3. If we kept running, we could have picked up 4, I reckon. but I'm happy with 3. I'm happy with 3. Move on to 76. It's a good first start for the lads. McMason goes on to 48 now, 87. A decent projected run rate being set here, and where's he going to pitch this one? And that's clipped lovely away, and I think that one's going to go all the way. That's got plenty of pace on it, and the fielder's not going to get to that. Lovely shot there from Taylor. Pummeled nicely to the rope, and that adds another 4 onto the total. Coming up towards 100 partnership now between the two, if we can get there. We're nearly into the 40s again. The field has gone slightly more defensive this time around. And we play it into the space. And we're going to come back for 2. Just about managed to scrape in. Good running that from the pair. And we move into the 40s now, 41. It's a score which we've been out in the past at. So let's see what this one has got for us. And we've clipped it away nicely, but it's just going to be a single this time because they have got a man in that position. He throws it into the keeper. So now it is Colt McMason's opportunity to get a 50 here. Let's see if he can take that opportunity and push us closer to that 100 partnership, and he hasn't. So it is Caratelli now into Taylor. It's a more aggressive field this time. But that's a fantastic shot from Taylor again, and that shot is really doing really well for us. Worked it away off the pads again, and that is another 4, bringing up the 100 partnership between the two. Look at that, lovely shot, clipped away, nicely timed. That doesn't quite bring up the 100 part. I was preempting that one a bit. So let's see what he's going to do here now. That's a wonderful shot again, but it's just going to be a single this time because they have dropped a man back into that area. Is McMason going to bring up the 100 partnership and his 50?
He's the new bowler.
Barry Oja coming in. McMason brings up the 100 partnership and his 50, and Barry Oja is now into bowl. Oh,
Umpire signals no ball.
No ball there from Barry Oja. 3 hits.
The bowler should ride off
coming
the
up.
last 2 balls and try to get through the rest of the over unscathed.
Let's see where Barry's going to put this. And again, we're connected, but straight to the fielder. We need to add some more stats onto the attacking shots, I think, because at the minute we're just not getting enough air on them. So it is Barry Oja coming in towards Taylor. Now, it's a wonderful shot, but it's only going to be a single. And that's going to push us a little bit closer towards our 50 target. We're on 48, which is a good knock, this one. Do need to start being more regular with it though, and that's a good shot, but it's gone straight to the fielder. Pitch it over towards the leg side. That would be wonderful, and we've managed to pick up I think we can come back for 2 here. We are coming back for it. We're going to get back in time, and that is going to be the 50 up for Tubby Taylor. It has been a few moments in the episodes really between drinks in terms of centuries and half centuries, but we've managed to pick up a 50 here, which is a start at least. So we just need to build on this now. We don't want to start getting a bit too overcautious, and that was nicely clipped away off the pads, but we're going to come back for 2. It's going to be a little bit dicier this time, but we're back just in time, gets the bat down, and the keeper comes in. 121 without loss through the first 16.3 overs. Decent start here by all accounts.
Confident in this one.
And we just get there, I think, I hope.
Gone, and
or not.
Finally, that's the breakthrough. Big wicket that.
Oh, run out. Oh, massive indecision.
Runs.
Oh, we went for the run. And I didn't it. Oh, that is brutal. Absolutely brutal. We're building a great knock again, and we've given it away by the smallest of margins by going for a crazy run out. Just, and that brings to the close today's episode, boys and girls, which was quite eventful. So we're going to see the rest of the lads aren't really scoring, and it's not going to be hard for Abingdon. Look at this. 200 and 300 for one. What a knock from Abingdon. This is just unbelievable. 9 wicket victory. We struggled to 298 for 7.
This has been
Taylor
quite a
57
one-sided
off 39, a
match,
good
but
score
we've
though I might
certainly
add.
enjoyed bringing it to you.
Bull and
Bye for
McMason
now.
also scoring well, but Jeffrey and Harper absolutely devastating. Ramash Jeffrey picking up the man of the match with a fantastic batting display. Now today's episode was 2 matches long, which I didn't really expect, namely to the fact that we scored a paltry 11 in that first match, and although the second match was better, we still didn't score as efficiently as I would like. So that means that tomorrow's episode, Friday, will be played. I'm just going to have a quick look actually to get rid of this, update the stats. So tomorrow we are going to be playing Hereford. So come back and join us for that. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. Remember to leave a like down below on the video. It means a lot to me. It helps more people come across this content. More people see this Ashes cricket stuff. And yeah, it's really appreciated. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new. But for today, guys, I'm out of time. Thank you again, everyone, for your support. And I'll catch you again in the next one. If you enjoyed today's episode of Ashes Cricket and you want to see more cricket content on the channel, head across to my Cricket Captain 2017 series, which you'll see on the screen now. Thank you ever so much for watching today's video, guys, and I'll catch you again in the next episode.